Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you. And it's for Friday, the 18th day of August, the 26th day of Av. Here we go. First of all, before we go any farther, I want to remind you that it's Birkas HaChodesh this Shabbos for the month of Elul. We're going to be saying in the middle of it, it's a special blessing about having a great new Chodesh. And we're going to say in the middle of it, Rosh Chodesh Elul, Yihiyeh Bayom Hashlishi Uvayom Haravi'i, because Rosh Chodesh Elul this year, as most years, or maybe all years, is a 2-day Rosh Chodesh, and we'll be saying all of the Rosh Chodesh things starting Monday night through Tuesday and Wednesday, and then we'll start blowing the shofar on Wednesday morning. Okay, but now I want to start a new unit of halachas with you, and this one will be about the topic when you sometimes have a conflict between respecting your parents and respecting God's mitzvahs. Sometimes your parents will tell you to do the opposite of what God says, and you're supposed to respect your parents, supposed to listen to God. What do you do? So we're going to hit that delicate topic now. So as number one, I'm going to say before we even start that most of what we're going to say will often be, you'll have to speak to your Rav about this anyway, your rabbi, because these are delicate questions. This will just educate you on some of the general guidelines that we do with if your parents' instructions ever conflict with what God says. All the halachas that we're going to say are going to apply to fathers, mothers, sons, and daughters. It's all equal. Sons and daughters are expected to fear and honor their mothers and their fathers. So here we go. There is a mitzvah to fear and honor your parents, and parents are not allowed to instruct a child to do a sin. So here we get now to the nitty-gritty. The Gemara gives as its first example, if a young man is a Kohen, let's just call him bar mitzvah aged or older, and his father instructs him to go into a cemetery, which a Kohen is not allowed to do, then the Gemara says clearly that the son is not supposed to listen to his father. The father is telling the Kohen son to go into a cemetery. He's not allowed. So the son is instructed, and it's paskined in the Shulchan Aruch, in the Code of Jewish Law, that the son should not listen to the father in that case. Another example given by the Gemara is if a son sees a lost object and wants to do the mitzvah of returning it to its owner, and the father instructs him not to do it. So the Gemara says, and the Shulchan Aruch, the Code of Jewish Law, paskins, decides for us, that the son in that case, be son, daughter, mother, father, I'm just using those examples, the son does not have to listen to what the father just instructed him. This law also carries over to rabbinic laws. So if there's a violation, the parents are asking the son to violate a rabbinic Jewish law, and he says, just listen to me, I'm your father, and the son says, no, that violates a rabbi's category, then it's treated the same. The son in that general category should not listen to the father in that example either. But again, if these questions come up, this is education, do discuss them with your rabbi because they're so delicate. Next example. If, let's say, you want to go make amends with a certain person, you've been having a fight with a certain person, and your father or mother says to you, don't make amends with that person, you shouldn't. So the halacha is, clearly, you should still make amends with that person. You're not supposed to have an ongoing fight with any good Jewish person, and you should go and make amends with that person against the instructions of your parents because you're supposed to follow what God said in that situation. Now, but listen carefully. You made amends. Let's say you listened to what I just said and you made amends. But your ongoing, comfortable, happy, pleasant conversations with that person will cause pain to your parents. Then the halacha is that you should curtail your speaking with that person because it's causing pain to your parents and you don't want to do that to your parents. So in that situation, the appropriate thing to do would be to just make amends as is instructed. Don't have an ongoing feud, but it'll give your parents pain if you act all chummy and extra friendly and talk to that person all the time. Then minimize that so that it won't cause pain to your parents. Thanks for logging on, and I'm going to say for the last time, these are such sensitive laws. Please discuss them carefully with a rabbi vis-a-vis how it will affect your parents, because no one wants to cause added pain in any families, and we want to be sensitive to that. So do discuss this with your rabbi also, but these are the general guidelines for you to know. Have a great Shabbos, and log on again after Shabbos for more. Bye-bye.